Hi everybody, Namaste, Salam, Shalom. How are you? How the fuck are you? Anyway, my name is Robin, or Aslan, and today I want to talk about the next step in the mycellium project, which I call today's lesson, Beyond the Matrix. So if you actually are watching this, it means you took the red pill. So we're going to go down the rabbit hole a little bit, and I'm going to give you a heads up of what's really going down. Okay, this pandemic or plandemic is what some people say. It's a plan to shipwreck the global economy. It's called Operation Shipwreck. So some people say it was an accident. Some people say it was a caprice of nature. For any of you guys out there that has taken ayahuasca, you'll know what I'm talking when I say to you, the grandmother, okay, Pachamama, has the ability to actually bite man on the ass. And we can actually say that we've been polluting the planet, we've been destroying the planet, and we've been talking about climate change for a long, long time now. And as a rainbow warrior, I've traveled around the world for 35 years now, been to many countries, and a lot of people out there who know me know when I talk about these things, I'm not just talking out of my ass, I'm talking about things that I've actually experienced. And you have to go into the heart of darkness to see the light and realize the real lies through real eyes. So I've been sort of stuck here in Morocco. Actually, no, I'm not stuck here. I'm actually quite happy to be here right now because the sun is shining. I could be stuck in the UK or some other country, and quite frankly, I don't like the cold. But I'm here. But fortunately, we have the internet. Now, the internet was actually invented by a guy called Sir Tim Berners-Lee. He was the guy who invented the hyperlink. And it was actually a rainbow warrior by the name of Rob Savoy, you can check it out, who actually wrote the compilers for the internet. We actually put the same ethos of the rainbow. And what is the ethos of the rainbow? The rainbow warrior is essentially based upon a Native American prophecy, which is when the earth is sick and dying, there will come a new tribe on the planet, and they, by their words and by their deeds, by their actions, and this tribe will be from all different nations, all different colors, and they will bring healing to the planet by their words and by their actions. And we are what I call the Indigo Nation, the seventh generation, whatever you want to call it. We try to be conscious people who are trying to see beyond this matrix. So I want to call this little talk Beyond the Matrix. Now, why would anyone want to shipwreck the economy? If it was the global cult, or the Illuminati, if you want to call them that. And we know that this virus came out of China. It's possible that it came out of the Wuhan lab. It's possible that it was synthesized virus. But it's also possible that it could be the grandmother, who said, enough is enough. In my vision with the ayahuasca, I was taken to some caves, and I met a guy, Mayan elder called Don Alejandro, and he spoke to me in his indigenous voice, and he was explaining to me the fact that human civilization, as we know it today, has been here before, and many civilizations have come to the planet before. And in the vision, I saw kind of the earth being destroyed and being rebuilt again, and destroyed and rebuilt. And then in the vision, I saw like all this different horror, if you want to call it that, all the different the natural cycles of life, which is birth and death, and it's birth, life, and death. So birth, copulation, and death, basically, where we multiply, 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 and suddenly the earth says enough is enough. We need to restore the earth to its equilibrium. We need to restore the mathematical formulas. And some people say that the earth is a biological computer. Now, we have to look at what we know. And what we do know is that as what we've learned at the Rainbow Gatherings over the last 50 years, and I've actually spent many years scouring the planet for little secrets here and there, and I've kept a low profile. So now it's time to come out, and it's time to kind of like bring out this new knowledge to the world. So what we do know is this: the internet was designed by a few people, and we only use 0.004% of it. Some people say 10%, but there's also the deep web. And what we are trying to do as Rainbow Warriors is to go beyond the matrix and see where we need to go as human beings, and see the enemy that we need to fight. First of all, the enemy is within us. Babylon is also within us. So all the shit that is outside is also inside. There is no perfection as such, but what we need is reconciliation between man's ego, man's greed, and man's desire to build these great big civilizations, and then the earth just says, no, basta, finito, and destroys it, finite. You see it happen with, we have footprints from the past. For example, the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs, I was actually in Agadir about a month ago before the lockdown, and I saw these footprints in the rock of dinosaurs, and we know that there were other animals, other beings that existed on this planet before human beings, before our current knowledge. So what will happen if this virus destroys us all, if it kills us all? Will it be the end? No, it won't be the end of the earth. It will be the end of man as a virus itself. So what we really need to do as Rainbow people, as the Indigo Nation, as people who are, what I'd say, illuminated or enlightened, is that we need to think in a different way. We need to start thinking in a different way, and also organizing in a different way. So we need to reinvent the web. We need to get away from these big search engines that centralize information like Google, because what's going to happen is, why would the New World Order government want to actually shipwreck the economy if it was a pandemic? I'll tell you why. It's because, as David Icke would say, they want to introduce this cashless society. In other words, the digital economy, this new stable coin, this new cryptocurrency, because it's all about power and it's all about control, and it's all about the earth, because the earth is like, we're talking about climate change, but all of this is just part of the matrix. It's all part of this duality. And then we have also the different religions, the Islam, and we have also Christianity, we have the Judaism, we have Hinduism, the Buddhism, we have different nations fighting each other, and we have the war between the male and the female, and it's all like this world of duality, of irreconcilable differences. So what we need to do, in a way, is first of all find peace within ourselves, and also we need to practice peace and walk in peace, because peace is actually a prayer, and we need to walk in that prayer. We need to actually walk in the prayer that we make. If the prayer that we make is for peace in the world, we need to practice that peace in the world. And I've been trying to, process this knowledge, trying to disseminate some of the knowledge. And I haven't really had time over the last 35 years to sit down and really kind of share it with all of you guys out there. But now the whole world has been arrested, and we have time to share this information. So I just want to say to you, anybody who's watching this video, is that the world after this coronavirus will never be the same. It will never be the same, and your freedoms are going to be restricted. Your human rights and your civil rights will be restricted. So we need to also fight for our freedoms. We need to actually stand up and actually say no. We're not going to do it. It's going to, because being a rainbow warrior is not just a kind of a weekend thing. It's a way of life. I have spent personally years in a prison cell for my beliefs. So I can actually say to you, whoever's listening, that to be salt and light, you have to sometimes stand up and fight. Actually, that rhymes. So I'm going to end off right there. God bless you.